Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Blue with me, your host, John Garcia. This time, we're gonna fight a gym. Last gym we're gonna fight for a while. Our fifth gym? Yes, fifth gym. This is the gym of Koga the Ninja. It's good for champs and making like me. It's riddled with invisible walls, and today we're gonna talk about the video that I made 1 week ago. What? I want to fight you, Koga. No, that's right. See these, like, obvious dotted lines? Those are the invisible walls. Ooh, spooky. Let's put Johnson on front duty now, because Johnson needs some level ups. Basically, this is a ninja gym. What we're gonna talk about is, well, first of all, I'm very, crunch time is going on for the next, like, 3 weeks of finals and stuff, and papers, and all this kind of stuff. So, just so you guys know, I'm not going to be making a lot of videos, including gameplay videos, but, you know, minute vlog videos either, as evidenced by the fact that the last minute vlog video I made was 1 week ago. But this video will be a response to that video because I'm going to be talking about elaboration on the 5 rules I made. So for those of you who didn't see the video, it was basically rules for your life and like what those should be, and I'm surprised that that psychic didn't kill Johnson. But basically, my 5 rules were, number 1, don't date the same person twice. Number 2, don't get married in Vegas. Number 3, don't be a jerk. Number 4, don't blame a victim. And number 5, don't be open to learning things. And I want to elaborate on those because, you know, I said those very quickly in a minute. So the first one, don't date the same person twice. I learned this, Drill Peck, very good move. Best flying move in the game, so far. Better than Fly. More effective than Fly, and quicker, too, because you don't have to waste a turn, flying up in the air and whatnot. So yes, definitely learn Drill Peck. One of the main reasons Fearow is better than Pidgey's family. Yeah, we'll save Rhinosaur for the big boss. But yeah, I made this mistake in high school and dated my high school girlfriend twice. I don't know if she's watching, but either way, you know, I don't like bad-mouthing people publicly, online, whatever. Let's just say not a good idea. The reasoning being, if you broke up with them, you broke up with them for a reason, and it's very likely those reasons are not solved. Very rarely, maybe it is a good idea to date the same person twice. But here's the thing, always be wary of that. You know, you think, why do I want to date this person again? Did I, you know, is it because I genuinely, like, think that it could work this time? Or is it because, like, I just want to relive the good parts of that last relationship? Or, you know, alternatively, I don't know, I'm lonely or something. Because that could be a thing, you know. That's a legitimate reason that a lot of people, well, I shouldn't say legitimate, that's a reason that people have for dating the same person again. Whether legitimate or not. Let's just leave it at that. And I'm not bad-mouthing anyone in particular. Plenty of people have dated the same person twice, and some people have done it successfully. But what my rule means is, just, although there are exceptions, you really shouldn't do that. Let's see, Rule 2, don't get married in Vegas. This needs the most, elaboration, because obviously most of you guys are not going out and getting married in Vegas. Because why would you? Apparently, I don't know what these gyms even mean. I mean, are people training here? Whatever. It seems like they're just fighting random trainers that come in, but maybe that's just what they do when I'm around. Don't get married in Vegas. I used to call this, never make a decision when drunk, or never make a rash decision when drunk, although that's pretty much a, redundant statement. But I made this statement up before I ever had a sip of alcohol. Basically, you know, if you're in a state of emotional or physical, like, okay, I gotta stop wasting Confuse Rays when this juggler keeps switching. I'm just gonna start digging. Digging up them holes. And I used it when he actually used a move against me. Well, that's useful. Oh, poison gas! Now I'm poisoned. Oh well, it won't do that much, will it? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Only B can tough it out for this battle. He can probably take out this trainer. And if not, well, too bad, so sad. Please don't kill me with headbutt. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. Quick attack! Finish him! Finish him. Okay, but basically, what I mean when I say don't get married in Vegas is don't make a big decision, when you're in the height of emotionality. Like, don't, like, when you're mad at a friend, yell at them or say something that you can't take back. Don't, you know, like, in the situation that names it in the eponymous situation, don't, you know, just because you're in love with someone and drunk in Vegas, don't marry them. I mean, that's not a good enough reason. You know, don't when you're really sad, do something you'll regret to yourself. You know, basically, think things out. At least think the big things out, because a lot of things you can't take back. And, you know, you need to realize that. You know, I mean, you're all mature adults, because Minotaurs are all mature adults. Not really. But, this is a terrible matchup, by the way, Smitty versus a Drowsy. Should not use this, but I'm gonna anyway, because Smitty can handle it. Smitty is awesome. That's the noise it makes when it comes out. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Ouch! Holy banoles! I mean, yeah, it was a critical hit, but Smitty has pretty high special. I mean, Lordy O'Malley! Oh, using Recover on me, are ya? If you keep doing that, I can eventually take you out. Or I can start using Wrap, but this annoying beeping noise is getting at me, so maybe not. Oh, a withdraw. Well, that's good, because then I can just weaken you more. Oh, I'm faster than it, too. Yes! Smitty is all-powerful. Yes. Yes. No, don't change Pokemon. I don't mean yes. So yeah, don't get married in Vegas. What was the next one? I'm gonna turn down this annoying beeping noise, sorry. Next one was don't be a jerk. That one's self-explanatory. I mean, it's really easy to be a jerk. I think it's super easy to be a jerk, because you don't always realize it. And the rule here is always realize if you're being a jerk, which can be hard, but you gotta do it. I mean, these rules are rules because, you know, no one ever said that following rules is easy. Oh dear, 3 more trainers. I guess I'm not going to get to Koga this time. Let me fight one more trainer before I heal. I'll probably get to Koga next episode. I don't know how far I am to this one. Ugh. Ninjas have a long history of using animals? I don't think so. Ninjas are largely not very historical. And you're not a ninja, you're a tamer! What? Use logic. Okay, I'm gonna stun it because it's probably gonna kill me. Leer? Really? Why are you using Leer? What the heck, Arbok? What the heck? That's right, watching my language. So yeah, don't be a jerk. It's incredibly easy to be a jerk, especially since there's the basic human problem that we have empathy, but it's pretty hard to use. And we often put ourselves in front of others. I don't mean like cutting in line. Johnson, drill that Arbok with your pecking beak of peckishness. No, you're not hungry, you're just pecking it. And you're still fast. Oh, because you're both paralyzed. Paralysis, if you didn't know, halves your speed. So you're pretty much always going to be faster than an opponent if they're paralyzed. And you're always going to drill peck them to death if you're Johnson. Unless they slash at you, which did a surprisingly small amount. Sand Slash, very defensive, not very good at attacking, or being fast, or special, but, you know, you don't really expect a hedgehog to be magical. Unless it's Sonic. And then you expect so many magical things. What am I talking about? Okay, anyway. Come on, use a more powerful attack than that. You're putting Johnson through so much misery. Jeez, Arbok. Okay, rule number 4. Don't blame the victim. There was an argument in the comments, actually, over whether this was true or not, because, like, if it's an accident, there's a victim, and you might blame them because they weren't paying attention. But here's the thing. Originally, I was going to say if they're a victim of a crime, but then there's things like the complexity of, like, the complex morality of stealing and stuff like that, I don't know. Wait, crap. Did I run out of time? No, I didn't run out of time. I did not run out of time. This is probably just going to be a super long episode is all, because I want to get Koga. I don't know. I'll probably won't get Koga in this episode. I don't know. Yeah, probably not. Whatever. It happens. So basically, I was thinking a lot about the Trayvon Martin case, and all the people saying, well, if he wasn't wearing a hoodie, well, if he wasn't this, if he wasn't that. Here's the thing. It's not your fault if you get murdered, because it's not like someone went out and thought, well, this might get me murdered, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Nobody does that. And if you think anybody does that, you're delusional. You're tricking yourself. That's not how life works. Nobody goes out and says, well, this is gonna get me raped, this is gonna get me murdered, this is gonna get me assaulted. Nobody does that. If you think anyone does that, there is something wrong with you, and you are violating rule number 4. Rule number 5 was always be open to learning things. Now, this doesn't mean, like, when someone tells you something, you should instantly believe them. There's a difference between gullibility and being smart. Basically, intelligence, I believe, is a social construct. We can know more than each other, but not that much. I mean, even if I'm smarter than someone else, I'm still, like, a person. And therefore, I don't know, like, that much more than them. I mean, we have a pretty limited scope of knowledge. And I think that most ignorance is pretty willful. If you just don't know something, that's fine. Like, how am I going to blame you for that? For you not knowing something? Like, it's not like you wanted to not know something. But if you do want to not know something, by, like, refusing someone's, refusing to take someone into consideration or whatever, then, yeah, we're gonna have a problem. Actually, I might be able to take Koga in this episode if I don't have to go back to the Pokemon Center, because I only have to fight one more trainer, and what if I get through him without, like, having to be hurt that much? Wow, that was eloquent phrasing. I probably should have used Smitty, because Smitty's not gonna be that useful against Koga. Okay, shouldn't use Smitty, because Drowsy, holy janolis. Indiana's not going to be that useful against him, I guess. Yeah, let's see if we can freeze him. Freeze that Drowsy, Indiana, with your Drowsy freezing beam of Drowsy freeziness. Freezy Drowsy. Okay, fine. Paralyze him with a body slam. Body shot. Slam. Shot. Wow. Really? Why does he have... Indiana has high special. Why does Drowsy have such a higher special? Psychic Pokemon, so incredibly broken in this game. Whatever, I'll just use an item to heal him. I really don't care that much. I have all the money I want. In the future, I will have all the money I want in this game, because I will have glitches and payday and other things to take advantage of. I don't know if I should take advantage of glitches. Tell me how much I mean, I'm going to show off a glitch, but I'm probably not going to take advantage of it because it seems cheap. That's just me, though. I don't know if you guys agree with me. But, it could deny a lot of off-screen training that needs to be done. I definitely do have time to take out Koga if I have a full restore on me to heal Indiana. Which I think I do. Okay, and now Alex is trying to talk to me on Skype, but I'm not talking to her on Skype because I'm doing thing. She is saying sorry because she had to leave when we were Skyping, but that's not a big deal, Alex, because, I knew you were going to have to leave. You're in the middle of a rehearsal or something. Now we're going to fight Koga, who for some reason looks like a, karate instructor. I mean, he's a ninja, but, whatever. You shall feel the despair of poison and sleep techniques! What was the 5th rule? Oh yeah, it was learning things, and I explained that already. But yeah, that's basically it. Koga, by the way, has an awesome looking sprite, just saying. Okay, Rhinosaur, massively helpful. Like, the only reason I'm taking on Koga this early is because Rhinosaur is a host! And once we take out Koga, things are gonna get great. We're gonna be able to surf. We're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna be able to surf at least. That's very useful. Muck, we can take out Muck with Rhinosaur too, because we have one of the most powerful moves in the game. Earthquake, such a good move. Like, against Muck, your choices are Earthquake or Psychic. Either one's gonna win. At least in, probably a 2-hit KO, because this Muck is 6 levels higher than me, and Rhinosaur is not an evolved Pokemon. Muck is. That's how good Earthquake is. And I guess, to a lesser extent, Rhyhorn's stats. So, there we go! Hey! Take out that Muck. But yeah, that was the meaning of my life rules. If you disagree with me on any of these life rules, I mean, I guess I can't really convince you. But, tell me that you do and why. I missed what he was switching in. I'm gonna stick in Oni-B, though, because Oni-B deserves some time in the spotlight. Why not? Probably should have kept out Rhinosaur, but whatever. I can try digging, and see if that works. First, I'll confuse it, because, hey, confusion? Confusion's always good for doing to your opponents. But now he's raised his attack. Yes, those X items, they have the same effect as if, like, you used, a move that raised your stats or lowered your stats. Basically, stat raises, and lowerings go by 50%. Well, lowerings do something different, because obviously, then if you lower 2 stages, you'd be at 0. But, yeah, if you raise your stats 2 stages, then you've just doubled your stat. That's why Amnesia's so good in this game. Gah. Doubling the stats. Okay. Wheezing. We're going to... No, we're not going to sacrifice Oni-B. Oni-B deserves to live. We're going to stick, We're going to stick him. We're going to stick Rhinosaur out here. And, hopefully, we can take this Wheezing out with just Rhinosaur. Because Rhinosaur, seriously, I mean, even if I don't use it for the rest of the game, her for the rest of the game, she's gonna kill everything with her magical powers of causing an earthquake. Oh, look at that. Wheezing, one of the best physical walls in the game, only gets better with future generations. It's got really good defense. Only 2 weaknesses, ground and psychic. Later on, it can lose the weakness to ground. Really, really good defensive Pokemon. 10 levels higher than me. And, oh, only barely not taking out in 2 hits. I mean, look at that. In case they... Oh, I used Earthquake again in case they used, like, Full Restore, because I'm paranoid, because bosses in this game like to use Full Restore, but, I probably could have... I could have gotten away with using, like, Strength or something. But look at that. Rhinosaur could have taken out Koga's entire team, still with over half its HP, poisoned, but not that badly. Just, wow. Wow, Rhinosaur, you're amazing. Soul Badge. I'm a Soul Badge. Defense increases. And we can use Surf outside of battle. Very good. Because that means we have a lot of adventures for next episode. Toxic. Very good TM. Any Pokemon that can learn moves from TMs can learn Toxic. And it does a thing where it poisons, but it double poisons. That sound is me getting poisoned. So the poison does double damage. Well, the poison, what the poison does is it starts out doing double damage and increases. So eventually, if your opponent's Pokemon is Toxic, after, I think, like 16 turns or whatever, it will do 100%. So they could keep healing. As long as they don't heal the poison, it'll do more. Plus, it works with other moves like Leech Seed, which, unfortunately, I don't get to show off in this playthrough, but I will probably in a future playthrough. and it's just such a good move. Anyway, that's all for today. Have a nice day. I repeated myself. Goodbye!